double tight end formation.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
It's wide open.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
And here we have second down. The Chargers snap it at the 36. The give this time to the fullback. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Robinson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
The Chargers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. 1st and 10. Wilson with the give. Wide to the left. Dan picks up about 3. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. 2nd down here after that run play.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Pass is intercepted. What a tough start for the quarterback. An early interception.
Oh, the worst thing you can do as a quarterback, but I'm giving the defense here a lot of credit. They diagnosed the play, they took advantage of the quarterback, and they got the interception.
What a difficult spot to be in from here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Feet first, gives himself up.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
And it's batted down. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
Let's go.
2nd down and 10. On the money. Gains 19.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
The Browns have it at the 34. Tosses the football.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short following the run. The Browns will line up in a full house set. Fullback takes the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. First down here. Press coverage all the way. Here's the quick toss. Going to lose yards here.
The Chargers defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line and they tackle the runner for a loss.
This will be second down. Will go ground. Got a big lane. And he races out of bounds at that point.
The Browns offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down here after the run. This play set up by the long gainer. And he's thrown to the ground.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Second down now. The Browns come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
The Browns now looking to convert here on third down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations. Third and 4, toss to the outside. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Brown's offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
An empty possession for the offense.
Oh, and he misses the field goal. It's just wide, and it's the one position on the field where the pressure can get to a player. The kicker has to stand there and think about it. He did, and he got tight. That's why he missed it.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
They'll run it off the toss. Has space. They'll mark him at the 46.
The Chargers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Wilson's lined up, two tight ends set.
Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
First and 10. They'll go ground. There's a flag right there. The defense accepts the penalty.
Middle linebacker's got to read the play and react. How about that job that time by the middle linebacker who reacted to the run, got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down at the 44. Finds his mark. The Chargers get a first down. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Wilson's got it in the gun. Perriman's got the catch and the first. First down on the way. The corners retreating. There's a flag out. Intentional grounding. You could hear it in the crowd. They knew that call was coming.
Yeah, they did. Again, quarterback inside the pocket, throws the football. No receiver anywhere in the area. Easy call for the officials.
After that penalty, it's now second down and 20. Wilson's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Rashad Perriman has the football. First down coming up. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And now here's the toss. Power surge. Touchdown. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
Fields the football at the 8. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Browns come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 7-0. First down at the 24. He makes the catch.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
First down and 10. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Now, there's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Browns from the 37. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Corners formation here for the defense. The Browns from the 37. Got the completion. Mark him down for another reception.
I see quarterbacks even in high school now trying these back shoulder throws. So think how good the pros are at it. They are good at it. That's the answer. Nice back shoulder throw that time by the quarterback on the post route.
First down following the long play. The give. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. At the line of scrimmage, the 41. The Chargers go with the dime formation here on defense.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're...
Intercepted! We got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 21. Handoff out of the I formation.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Brings it in. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Wilson's now completed 4 in a row. First down at the 33. Slashes to the left side. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. The Chargers now move the chains. First down at the 50. Delayed handoff.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 48.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Wilson's going to take it from the gun. And it's in the hands of Hilton.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Wilson's completed his last 6 passes. It's third down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Third down at 5. It's intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Browns will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you that players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Inside the 50. First down here after the completion.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Could have been intercepted. Quarters formation here for the defense. Second and 10. Handoff made. He's taken down at the 42. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. They'll go shotgun here. And he's forced to the ground. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. The Browns will have to punt the football. A punt just like it was drawn up, and now the defense has them backed into the corner. The Chargers, I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, do they throw interceptions or not? And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that mental block, and you've got to keep playing hard and aggressive football. That's the only way you can have success.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. The Chargers come out. Jumbo package on the field. Takes it out of the eye. For a gain of about 5. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. First down at the 18. Makes the reception. Gains 17. That's his 4th catch of the day. The Chargers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. They motion the receiver around to the other side.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And they take him down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Coming up, 2nd down.
14.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Intercepted. Not much has gone right for this team, Phil, but the interception might just be the spark that the offense can feed off of before halftime.
Yeah, if you want to spark on the offensive side, you got to get the offensive line to play better. When they play better, it helps all the skilled people. That's what needs to happen right now.
First down at the 33. And it's swatted away. At the 33. The Browns all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Second down and 10. Screen. With two hands, he has it. Brought down by Mosley. The Browns, one timeout remaining. After that last reception, they are still 8 yards away from a first. 3rd and 8 coming up. Drop back, shotgun formation. Matthews with the reception. A timeout charge to the offensive unit. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. The Browns have it at the 24. He's brought to a halt. The Browns with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through. Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. If this won't even get back to the line, they'll end up losing one.
Well, there's just no other option for the offense right here. They got to go to the hurry up because they have no timeouts left. So get as many plays off as you can.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. Makes the PAT. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Shakes past the defender. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Chargers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 27. Hilton has the reception. Hilton's tackled down after a gain of 7. Both defenses dominant in that first half. We're all tied up. Heading into the break, Larry Ridley is coming up next. The second half is underway. Who's going to break the tie? That's the question here as the third quarter gets started. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Browns come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
Got drilled as he throws it. Now they'll try over again on second down.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
They're setting up screen. An open lane. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Press coverage all the way. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Now 1st and 10. Jordan Matthews brings it in. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. 3rd catch today so far. The football sits at the 42-yard line. 1st down at the 42. Wide to the left. And that's a gain of 10. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
First down at the 32. Johnson's taken down at the 25. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. 2nd down, 3 to go. Leaps in the air and has it. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Gets it out for the completion. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Browns had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. They give it to him on the counter. Mosley's all over that offense and brings him down. They're going to the hurry-up. Back to the line. Makes the reception. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. That's his first touchdown catch of the season. And the extra point is good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. They'll mark him at the 22. That return is good for about 20. The Chargers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
They're going to run it on the toss. 70-plus yards on the ground.
The Chargers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
1st and 10. Wilson's pass will go for an incompletion.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Chargers take it from the 33. Slashes to the left side. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Chargers get a first down. He's in the clear, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, as a rookie in the NFL, you're just happy to be in the league, making money, doing what you love to do, and that's play football. But how about that? When you get in position and you score your first NFL touchdown.
Driving extra point is good. The Browns are back deep, ready to return. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Browns on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch. Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Now the offense in their hurry up. 2nd down and 7. Got hit on the release. Third and 7 following the incompletion. The Browns get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. He'll take the snap from the gun. Intercepted. Shakes off the tackle. Tackles made. A crucial play by the defense, and that perhaps could inspire them on the offensive side and break this tie before the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and listen, the way they've been playing, they need some inspiration. No question, they need some help, and they got it from the defense with that interception. I think it's up to the offensive coordinator. Call a play, catch the defense by surprise, and get some more points on the board.
First down at the 29. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
He's into the open. Wilson's brought down at the 21. Third down on the way. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Wilson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry. The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. The Browns lined up in the nickel. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Breaks free, has some space to work with. No doubt about it. Touchdown. Late in the 3rd quarter, and now taking the lead with that touchdown. And how big was that, Phil?
It was big. What a drive. What a good job by the offense. Terrific play calling, and what execution by the players on the offensive side.
No return as this goes for a touchback. The Browns offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Secures it with 2 hands.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the 2nd half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
And it's knocked down. Leads us to 2nd down. The Chargers come out in a dime package. Set up screen. That's a gain of 7.
The Browns, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and this 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. They'll run it here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, this is a situation right here. I don't think you have to go for it right now. Of course, you're losing this game. It's in the 2nd half. You have 4th and short near midfield. I think you punt the football and rely on your defense to get it back for you in good position.
All set to punt here. They'll take it at the 20. The Chargers offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last 2 times they've had it. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game, it always comes back to bite you.
Russell Wilson has it under center. 1st down at the 20. Takes it from the eye. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Tight end in motion. The Chargers take it from the 28. Flip to the outside. Gregory's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Browns guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. The Chargers offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter. On the way, 3rd down. Wilson set, empty backfield.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The final quarter begins with this snap. Into the open. And now Wilson slides down.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can. And before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. They send the tight end in motion. First down at the 32. He takes it on the counter. Blindly spins away from the hit. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Tight ends in motion here. They better hurry to get the snap. Makes the catch in the open field.
The Chargers really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Press coverage all the way. First and 10. Handoff. Wide to the left. Tackle down right around the 48. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. It's now second down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Wilson from the shotgun. Has his target.
When you have a lead in the fourth quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
Wilson's completion percentage 70% on the day. This is third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wilson's got it in the gun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Not a good play call. You got a small lead here late in the game, and you call that play. The defense stops it. Now it's up to your defense to hold on and win the game.
They're in punting formation. Thomas is just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The Browns bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
And it's batted down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Second and 10. Makes the catch.
The Browns did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. First down at the 32. Looking across the middle. Very nearly intercepted. Second down following that incompletion.
Get ready. Break 38.
Screen. He has the grab. He's taken down at the 47.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The Browns come out with a split backfield. First down and 10. Catch made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
Second down and 5. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Browns look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Time is running out here in the fourth, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Gets the handle here. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Coming to the line at the 34. This is a time when the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it.
Third and 5 following the incompletion. The Chargers will come out in the dime. Throws the pass. Another takeaway. That brings the play to an end.
Mosley is such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
The Chargers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Outside now on the toss. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. It's a two-tight end formation. First down at the 36. And gains maybe 4. That's a timeout call. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Here's the handoff. Now makes the move to the right. Still on his feet. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
I don't know if that was a good run breaking those tackles or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Now 1st and 10. Gains on 11.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Not even a foot away. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Runs it across. Touchdown. Bill, that's the touchdown that ended any hope for the other side.
No hope, no doubt. That's what this game was about. There was no doubt from the start who the better team was, and they came out here, and for 4 quarters, they showed everybody.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. Takes off from the 5. Bradford's going to make the tackle.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Off the mark. Second down, late in the 4th quarter. The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. From the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over. The 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. That touchdown might just wrap it up.
Yeah, it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on the sideline.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. An extra point is good. The Chargers ready here for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Browns head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Browns take it from the 28. Reaches out and snatches it. They'll mark him at the 41. Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Going for the deep ball, but it's incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Browns snap it at the 41. Almost intercepted.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion. It sets up 3rd and 10. Had it, but dropped it.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Chargers took care of business here today, Phil, and now you've got to think they just want to run the clock, avoid any injuries, and get to that locker room as quickly as possible to celebrate.
Yeah, no question about it. They won the battle here today. They wore out this defense. The offense was absolutely tremendous. And you're right, don't make a mistake now like a penalty, whatever. Let the clock run out so you can celebrate.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Chargers snap it at the 36. Toss to the outside for about 4.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. 3rd and 7. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.